Hey everyone, welcome on back. Sorry it's been a while. I had jury duty, and then upon returning from jury duty, my coworker quit. So I am now getting all of his delicious hours. So not much has changed on our friend wall, but we have an update on our, I'm going to call it the mission ceiling up here. We got pictures of Skullface and Sahelanthropus. And maybe I'm just seeing things, but that picture of Sahelanthropus looks really low quality. Other than that, it's pretty much the same. Nothing much has changed on the mother base or zoo wall. So, I have a question to pose as we go on to the subsistence mission here, where we're literally doing the exact same mission as mission, I believe, 4. Except that we don't get to bring a buddy, we don't get to do any intel stuff, none of that. But hey, look at this, we can still deploy directly into the base from our helicopter, so let's give that a try.
Disable the Soviets' reinforcement system by putting a hole in their base-to-base comms network. Head for the Eastern Communications Post and destroy its comms equipment. First, use the binoculars to locate the communications equipment at the facility.
So yeah, it is literally the exact same mission, just we can't deploy with shit. I'm just making sure my facing is correct on the helicopter here. While we can't call in helicopter support, we can certainly drop in on the helicopter and shoot people up, which is pretty nice. Annoyingly, we can't decide our time when we deploy here, so we'll have to go on the whims of the game. As shown when I deployed here, we cannot do any sortie prep. But all we have to do to beat this mission is destroy these 3 satellites on top of the roofs of the different buildings. And then just have a little bit more fun shooting up all the different guys here, all while rocking out to David Bowie in the background. Admittedly, I believe I mentioned the same thing in in Ground Zeroes, where you had the mission where you rescued Hideo Kojima from the helicopter. Again, I'm honestly surprised this game hasn't had a dedicated mission to flying in on a copter and shooting people up. I mean, I guess this is kind of where the make your own fun thing comes in, where I just did that, technically, I guess. But, yeah.
Mission complete. Great work.
Just short of 2 minutes in S rank. The perfect amount of effort for the perfect amount of effort of just reusing the exact same mission again. But unfortunately, I said I was going to 100% this, so here we go again. We gotta do the side missions. Depressingly enough, not going on default loadouts, we're stuck with the olive drab outfit. We have to stay with the red arm. We don't get to use our bling arm. And the most aggravating thing, no buddies, no vehicles, which means no D-horse, so I gotta run all the way up to this outpost, but let's just skip ahead. Because, again, effort begets effort. Just like in Mission 4, we have to rescue 2 prisoners from this base up north. And I believe they're in the exact same location, too. Guard-wise, I think the guards are more well-equipped this time around, though it may be because I've been neglecting to send my mother base guys out to take out the riot suits and the helmets and whatnot. But yeah, there's like, I swear, if like every other guy is in a full riot suit, everyone's wearing helmets and body armor. There seems to be a lot more snipers around. So anyways, while we're redoing side missions of all fucking things, this question I've had to pose to you is, have you ever heard of a game called Xenogears? For those who don't know, Xenogears is a PlayStation 1 JRPG made by Square. And yes, they have made RPG games that aren't just Bravely Default or Final Fantasy. In fact, they made quite a few, and I'm honestly kind of disappointed they haven't revisited those. Anyways, I'm rambling. Xenogears is rather infamous for its second disc, where supposedly all of the money that the remaining budget was getting siphoned out to fund Final Fantasy VIII. And because of that, the second disc is mostly exposition that's delivered to you, quite literally, on a chair in a black void with a spotlight. And any in-game stuff you actually get to do after like the 10 hours of being told events happening and not actually participating in them, it's just reused assets. There's like some new stuff, but the last dungeon is quite literally another dungeon earlier in the game, just copy and paste it in there. That's kind of what Disc 2 is. Let's just Kojima kind of lost, well, I say lost his budget, but it's more lost his job. And it seems there's going to be quite a bit of
Roger that.
quite a bit of retreading. We're going to be doing, there's going to be a kind of a handful of these extreme and subsistence missions where we gotta redo stuff we already did. That just kind of rubs me the wrong way, especially for this mission. This fucking mission. I don't believe this mission is actually worth being a mission in itself. Because, as I said, I felt like it's a tutorial disguised as a main mission. That teaches you how to destroy the radios. So they picked this mission to revisit. Anyways, we got a handful of stuff from raiding the other outpost. We got some landmines we found. Unfortunately, not much ammo for a gun or the sniper rifle we got. Aggravatingly enough, those guys who came in on that truck over there were at the last base where I kicked off an alert, and so as soon as they arrived to this base, even though there was nothing wrong, as soon as they drove in and got out, the base went on alert. So I feel naked. I don't have D-Dog with me, but thankfully we do still have the sonar ability. In fact, it seems all the arm abilities, like picking up 20 plants, being able to sprint faster, all that, stay with us. And I said, you know what, fuck it, let's go loud right when the sandstorm happens. This can't possibly, oh damn, that sniper's pretty good to be able to shoot me in a sandstorm like that. Maybe Quiet's over there just having some fun, you know, a rehab after getting all the chlorine all over her body. But this is actually a very bad spot. The direction I just came from is the only way up here and down. Well, technically I can jump out in front of me to get down, but there's a whole bunch of freaking guys up there and I can't crawl up that little tiny slope right there. Great stuff. So yeah, Subsistence. It's like they it went, oh hey, riot suits can apparently block from a fucking directional mine. That's good to know. But anyways, Subsistence. It's like they went back and went, oh, well, we got Metal Gear Solid 2 Subsistence and 3 Subsistence, and this fucking outfit can block high-powered rifle shots from like 10 meters. Fantastic. This wasn't very well planned out. But yes, they saw that and said, hey, let's why don't we make our missions like that? But unless I could fucking play a Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, you know, skateboarding game as Big Boss, like we can do in 2 Subsistence, then I don't like it. And yeah, really not in a good situation here. I'm all out of sniper ammo. I'm all out of you know, I'm only down to 20 shots left on my assault rifle here. Thankfully managed to break just enough of that guy's suit to get him to go down and grab his delicious LMG. Yeah, there we go. 300 rounds of pure goodness. Also, you may have noticed I've been getting targeted a few times. Apparently these fucking rocket launchers that are supposed to be designed to, you know, follow, you know, track and follow helicopters and shit, have been changed to follow people. I mean, I guess it just is attracted by the heat signature of my body. But, the fuck do I know? I originally called the Stinger the Javelin, so fucking, and mistakenly said that that was used against tanks and not a helicopter. So what do I know about, you know, 70s era weaponry, 80s era weaponry? God damn it. Like I said, I think like a third of the guys I've been in this base have been fucking wearing the armored suits. But I did remember coming back here last time, there's grenades on this table, so...
Take it out and the mission's complete.
You know, the guy couldn't protect against... Well, the guy protected against directional mines, so what about a grenade right at his feet? No, he's still good, but thankfully his butt isn't well protected, so give him a few $1 million bullets, and that's the end of that.
You've completed your objective. Now get out of the hot zone.
Now we're just 2 objectives short of getting all the side missions here. It is, again, extracting one of these containers here. Since the enemy is so focused on shooting us, I'm pretty sure they'll ignore the shooting down the container. And then, you may remember, we've had to get a diamond. What's that I hear in the background? Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me! Yeah, this was a genuine surprise for me. I didn't fucking know they would call in a helicopter. Now I'm deeply regretting not picking up a killer bee. Oh, and by the way, for some reason the Soviets all have killer bees now. Which is kind of funny because we don't even have killer bees yet. Ooh, damn. That was a close one. And goddamn it. Yep, and there's also these animal cruelty going on here. But that's okay, the helicopter also shot one of the animals for us, so the flame's not fully on us. But yeah, I've been kind of neglecting researching the the lock-ons rockets, because generally whenever I have to engage armor, I do it from stealth and they're not moving, so I can just shoot them very easily. So yeah, you guys might remember the diamond is up here where you gotta like walk a certain way, and it's almost like trying to climb mountains in Skyrim or really any Bethesda game where you gotta find like that one spot you can climb up the hill. But there we go, 6 out of 6. But before I go, it got a little personal between me and the helicopter here. He bloodied me, so I gotta blow him up. Of course, I don't have much stuff, and if I run out right in front of him like this, it's not gonna go too well for me. And there's something, you may notice also, these helicopters look different. They actually look just like the helicopters from OKB-0. Because I haven't listened to the cassette tapes yet, so I don't know if it's supposed to be implied that XOF has been supplying the Russians with stuff, which would explain why they have killer bees, as well as these helicopters that they got from, that were at OKB. What I want to know is, why can't I get one of those helicopters? Why can't I get Pequod out of that fucking, that one chopper that he's on? Oh, hey, what are you still doing here? Shouldn't you guys all be running up that hill towards me? Whatever, he was, a good distraction to attract the helicopter back.
Boss, get down.
Oh, you're kidding me, right? Even from smoking, the honeybee, the killer bee didn't actually, didn't bring him any further down. That's not good. So these helicopters, which I'm pretty sure are going to be standard now, take more damage than the standard ones did. We'll handle that problem when we get to it, but looks like I'm going to have to take down a helicopter with an assault rifle again. But yeah, that's another thing. This thing can take down quite a few shots from a rifle, then get hit by a rocket launcher. Why again? Why can't I, like, I don't know, have a mission where I could Fulton one of these and then give it to Pequod so Pequod doesn't get shot down in 2 seconds of concentrated assault rifle fire? Yeah, there we go. I killed my main boss for this mission. Gonna head on out in the usual way. Also, again, since we don't get to use any of our upgrades, we're stuck with default Fulton balloons. It's a great way for make me feel like I achieved something when I research the wormhole Fultons by not letting me use it 2 missions in.
Alright, mission complete, boss.
So yeah,
Maybe you'll actually break
that was one repeat. I'll be seeing you guys again next time for another repeat of a mission. Good night, everyone.